Hello, everyone. Um, I am going live to do this quick feedback video, or should I say, quick live stream on the recent APW show that I went to 2 weeks ago. Um, to join me tonight is the owner of APW, Pete King. So I am waiting on him to get on to my live stream so that I can give him my feedback from the APW show that I went to 2 weeks ago. So so I finna invite him right now. All right, there we go. Hey, hey there.
There we go.
How's it going?
Going good.
That's good. Um, so, so, I am here to tell you, I really liked the APW show a couple weeks ago, and that was my first time being in that neck of the woods, Chippewa Falls. Um, that was a great show. The turnout was great.
Yeah,
Uh,
not too bad.
yeah, yeah. Let's just start out with my favorite match of the eve of that eve. So,
Yeah, we have a lot going on that night, that's for sure.
hmm so the match that I liked the most was that fatal four-way between Zach Neal, Leonard Literacy, Can E, Can E, wherever is his last name, and that mystery opponent.
Shay Diesel.
Okay, yep, that's the fatal four-way. I like that. I like that match. That was a good match, back and forth match. I didn't expect. I expect Zach Neal to lose the title.
Hey, anything can happen in a fatal four-way,
hmm Yeah, that Kenny had to win. That cheater. That cheater. He's gonna lose that belt sooner or later. So
Yeah, all four of them, were right there in it. And, any one of them could have won the belt. And just so happened that Kenny Defiance won it fair and square.
hmm yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that the next time I see him. So
We'll talk about that a little later.
yeah, yeah. I'll deal with him the next time I see him at a APW show. Now, my second favorite match of that evening. Oh my God, Les Lena Solana versus um, um, um Leslie Michelle and that other wrestler and that other girl wrestler.
Yeah, Belmont.
Belmont. Yep.
Amina Belmont.
hmm
Hmm.
For the vacant APW Women's Championship. Oh my
Yep.
God, that was a good girls match. That was a good girls match. Um, I knew it. I knew all along that Lena Solana was going to be champion because she's one good wrestler, and then she won the belt. But then after the match, she gave Greg Kurtz the low blow.
I had nothing to do with that. Let's just say that Lena is now added to my investment group.
Yes,
Highest.
yes, and that we're gonna get to Matthias in a minute because we'll talk about that because I have a lot to say about his match. But Lena Solana, oh my goodness, gave Greg Kurtz a low blow. And she told me, thank God you didn't film that match, film that, of her getting Greg Kurtz a low blow. Otherwise, I would have done it. Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to, seen that again and again and again and again.
Yeah,
and again.
but what YouTube is putting a crackdown on, the music. I mean, the background noise when it comes to music. And then you get all the copyright notices and shit like that. Oh my God, they need to stop being so strict about everything. So, yeah, yeah. But it's all good though. It's all good. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Now let's talk about the Matthias versus Bullet Bronson. Let's talk about that because that for the APW heavyweight title in that no holds barred match, that Bullet Bronson, he's really something else.
Yes.
I can't stand him.
Yeah, you gave him a good chop there.
Yeah, yes, I did. And you know what? That was the first time I ever got booed at a wrestling show. Because normally I would have get a babyface reaction, but boy, that crowd, I certainly heat up that crowd. You know,
Right.
I guess everybody knows who Michael Mo is. Well, not Michael Mo. When I'm in Michael Mo at these wrestling shows, when I'm at that wrestling shows, I'm in Michael Mo. You didn't expect me to be in full blown Michael Mo.
Yeah, we weren't expecting you to just to sit back and, just be nonchalant and just be regular Michael. We were expecting you to be in Michael mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't came all the way from Minneapolis to Chippewa Falls just to be nonchalant. I'm going full blown Michael mode. And what?
That's right.
But I do gotta give props to Matthias because he did let me chop Bullet Bronson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And remember what happened after the show. I had both parties on Michael's Corner because Matthias retained his APW championship,
Yep.
but that little idiot didn't even unmask.
No, he did not. But that's only because Nick Pride came in and stuck his nose where it doesn't belong.
Yeah, he had to wear his ugly head, head, and do something. And, you know, he was about to unmask, but Nick Pride just had to wrong place, wrong time.
Right.
But you know what? I got something in store for him the next time I see him at an APW show. I got something in store for him.
Ooh, you better watch out then, huh?
Well, as much as I like Nick Pride, but when you stick his nose into Matthias' business, and actually my business, you're gonna pay a huge price. You're gonna pay a huge price. So,
And
yeah,
he had the audacity to challenge Matthias for the title. Like, he really deserves a shot at the title.
yeah.
But
Well,
we'll
we'll
see what
see.
happens. I know I've been talking with Matthias, and we've been kind of twirling the idea of something interesting that might work out in our favor. But we'll see what happens.
Mhm. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But um, but the last match that I like, it's gotta be that main event between the Summit versus the Ghetto Gear Solid for the APW Tag Team titles.
That was quite the match.
That was quite the match, and once that Ghetto Gear Solid saw my face, their reactions were, "Well, look who's back! Look who decided to show his face."
Yeah, that
I tell you, I went back to being a baby face again. Yeah, the Summit, when the Summit won those belts, they deserve it.
yeah, they do. They deserve what they earned, and they earned those titles. There was a little mix up there at the end, but they got the titles. So
Yeah, they had the titles, and I had the opportunity to interview them after the show. Wow. And I've been getting a lot of likes on YouTube on that interview.
Oh,
So
yeah,
yeah.
it's their first tag team titles, or first championship titles as a tag team. So they've been working really hard to get acknowledged. So, and we're the promotion to do that for them. So no other promotion wanted to do it. So
Yeah,
that's what we did. Yep.
that's right. Yeah. They work. I love the Summit tag team. They have worked so hard to get to where they're at today.
Right.
And I would love to have the Summit back on Michael's Corner, and that they're welcome to be on my show anytime. All they have to do is hit me up, and I will set this, and we'll do this thing.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, So, so do you want to let people know about the next show coming up in March, or should we put that on hold for now?
Well, earlier today, I made the announcement for our next event, which is March 25th. Um, I pretty much made the announcement back at Blizzard Bash 2. There have been some changes, but we're still having it on March 25th, and instead we're having it right back here in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, at the middle school. Not where we had it before at the last show, but we're going to have it at the middle school. And it's called March into Madness.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
March into Madness. And our main draw that we're going to have, besides Matthias, we're having the Barbie killer, Haley Shadows, grace us with her presence, as she will be going up against Lena Solana for the women's title. Haley has
Lacey
been on
Shadows?
Haley Shadows.
Oh, Haley's Shadows.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's made appearances on AEW, WWE. She just recently did a couple spots on NWA. She's worked in OVW, and actually, she a couple days ago she told me she was trained by Nick Dismore, aka
Oh,
Eugene.
okay.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, she'll be coming in and going up against Lena for that title.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw that poster while I was at a meeting today. I was like, oh my goodness, that looks great. I was like, can you? I said to myself, after I look at that photo, the poster briefly, I said to myself, can you imagine if you made made a little graphic of my face, you know, letting everybody know I'm gonna be there. And that's one way of me getting that exposure. Because once that graphic is, I'll take a photo, and whatnot, and you can use this photo however you want, and
Well, I'll definitely put something on Facebook that Michael's Corner will be at the show with yours truly, front
yeah,
row center.
yeah, yeah, and and um, I'll take, I'll just take some, I'll take like maybe I'll do that, I'll do that sometime at a next at a next wrestling show I go to. I'll tell my I'll tell my a friend of mine, just take a photo of me, and then that, after then I'll send it to you, and then you can use that photo however you like. I said,
There you go.
um, it has to be a clean photo so that you can make a little, because I really do like that poster graphic poster
Yep.
graphic that you made. It was so nicely done.
Well, thank you.
And green is my color, by the way.
Green's your color, huh?
Green is my color. I don't,
Nice.
I have a lot of favorite colors, but my main colors are blue, red, black, and yeah, yeah, blue, red, black, and gray. Those are my main colors.
Got the spectrum of colors there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah,
So,
we'll,
some of the.
I'll,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I'll get that set. I'll get that set up because I'm going to that MAW and
Oh, the one that's coming up this weekend
yeah, next week.
or
Yeah,
tomorrow.
tomorrow. No, next no, next week because it's February. It's February 24th.
Okay.
Yep, February 24th because they had to reschedule. They had to reschedule the Super Show because of Billy Gunn. It was
Right.
wasn't available last month's show, so they switched. They rescheduled it to the 24th, which is
Right.
next. So
Gotcha. Gotcha.
yeah. Mhm. Uh, yeah. Next, like I said, next time I see Nick Prime, oh, I'm gonna spoil it because I know Matthias is he set to defend his title against Willie Bronson and Nick Nelson? Not Nick Nelson. Nick Pride.
Well, like I said, we're me and Matthias are we're kind of thinking about some things, and we want to make sure that Greg Kurtz doesn't get involved in this one. So um, I know it's on Matthias's terms.
All
He'll
right.
do what he wants. He's the champion.
Oh,
Plus, he has me. So we'll see what happens.
yeah.
Maybe because both Bullet and Nick Pride, they're thorns in Matthias' side, and we want to just take care of them once and for all. So we'll see
Mm-hmm.
what happens. But I'll
Yeah.
make that announcement.
And like I said, I'm more will. I'm up for anything that Matthias has up, because
Mhm.
he's my new buddy now. It's my new buddy, so I'll do anything he wherever he got up in his sleeve. I'm all for it.
All right.
So maybe next time I'll have him on here again because you know, Matthias. Okay, it was my first time seeing Matthias wrestle in person. I have, I don't, I didn't know how big he was until I
Yeah,
saw him at.
big fella.
Oh my God! I changed my opinion. I said, oh my God, he's a big dude. That's like I quickly changed and I decided, you know what? I'm just going to root for him, and Bullock Bronson can cry like a little baby all he wants.
Well, like I said, me and Matthias have been in discussions and what we want to do if we want to accept Nick Pride's challenge. Uh, do we want to still, you know, try to do away with Bullet Bronson, although he still hasn't removed his mask yet.
Yeah, we gotta do something about that. And
So
yeah, and and then after and then like a week after the show, he messaged me on Facebook telling me I went too far because he thought that was being disrespectful towards the girls match to the girl wrestlers. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? I got really good footage, just me, just being a wrestling fan. And then when I was trying to explain to him about this, that idiot had to block me on Facebook. What a... And I was like, I said, you know what? It was like you said, if he can't take the heat, get out of business.
Get out of the kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah, or get out of the kitchen.
Maybe we might end up have to take care of Bullet Bronson once and for all, and we'll just take Nick Pride with you. So,
yeah,
I'll make that announcement hopefully here soon, and
yeah,
what we're gonna do. But yeah, that's like cool.
Yeah, and something, Pete. I try to on a personal note. I try to respect each and every wrestler that steps through the ropes and whatnot. I try my best, because I don't think people realize that not only am I am a fan, of course, but I have been involved in the wrestling business for about since July 19th of 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in the biz, and I have seen a whole lot of, have my ups and downs. But as I grew, as the years went along, and because Kurt Oderholt, my good friend, he took me under his wing when he was running shows. And, he tells me, he tells me, about the business and whatnot. And he tells me how, show the wrestlers respect and all of this and that. But when a wrestler messages me and tells me that I went too far as to this, doing this and that,
Mm-hmm.
to first off, he should have just said something to me at the wrestling show. It's like if Bullet Bronson or anybody had an issue, just, pull me aside.
Be a man and face to
Be
face instead of waiting a week later, and
Yeah,
be a man.
be a man about it and tell me about it after the show, or it's like, because sometimes I'm up for constructive criticism, and I'm just going to remember, and I'll remember that. But yeah, I just, me too. I too. There's some things that I gotta work on, and that's why we're doing this feedback video. Your feedback. But there's some stuff that I need to work on. It's like, yes, I need to work on. When there's a lot of kids at the wrestling shows, maybe I should tone down. The swearing and this and that. And yeah, and and I'm doing such a great job by doing it. And I just wanted to let you know I will, wherever, if you want me to be a heel interviewer, I'm all for it. You know, just let me know in advance so then that way I could choose a nice. I'm gonna choose what should I wear because you know what I am full blown here because you know I gotta change things about myself. I gotta do this, and then all of a sudden, I'm, if I'm not, it's like I won't wear a Nick Pride T-shirt. That's for damn sure.
Mm.
Hey, Faith, and I'm sure Nick Pride will understand. He will understand, you know.
Yeah, we're Messiah's here.
Yeah. Oh, look who decided to join. Nikki Heat.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Nikki. I don't know if you've heard of him, but Nikki Heat is also a great wrestler too, you know. Even
yeah, I've heard
though
of him. I've heard of him from social media and word of mouth from other
oh,
wrestlers.
oh
Yeah.
Pete, oh Pete. Nick he's one of my good friends. He's one of my good friends. I interviewed him a couple of times. A great he's a great guy. Yeah. um I, I don't know if you saw that match that he had against with Julia Hart. This was before she went to AEW. And I
No,
got
well,
back on YouTube and I got a ton of hits on that video. So I have to send you the link because oh my god, that match between him and Julia Hart, that was a great match.
huh?
And cheering for I was cheering for Julia the entire time, you know.
Mm.
Um so so yeah.
It's good to see some of these academy kids that have worked with Ken and whatnot. Moving on to big things like Top Flight, Julia Hart. Those guys there. It's cool to see them getting recognition. Um, I actually had Dante Martin on our show way back when he was Angel Dorado.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes back,
With a lot of
when
great
he had the mask on. Hmm?
yeah, with, yeah, a lot of great yep.
Yep.
He's a great guy, you know.
Yep. Technically speaking, he was our first champion.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was. Oh, it was a fatal four-way with him, JDX, Coda Jacobs, and what the hell, Price? With the Minnesota Wrecker,
Oh Josh Price?
Josh
Okay.
Price. Yes,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
fatal four-way between those four.
Yep, I seen Josh Price wrestle in person on many different occasions. I tell you,
Yeah, I heard
he
he's on the shelf for right now. He's got an injury. He's got to work out, I guess. But
yeah.
we
Yeah,
I
and
probably
yeah,
I probably
Josh
plan on him coming back to our show. So
Yeah, Josh Price is he, he's a he's a cool dude, but don't count his bad side. Don't count his bad side. And he has
yep.
my back, and like I said, he told me if anybody messes with Michael, is gonna have to deal with me. That's what he said in the past. So
Right.
so yeah.
So
Thank you for doing this with me because
I
you know
do have a couple more matches I'd like to mention if that's
okay,
possible.
yeah
Yeah. So for March 25th at the March into Madness, uh, the Summit will be making their first title defense against Celtic Rage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Celtic Wolf and Jason Rage. A couple more Academy guys. They're going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like Jason Rage. He a lot of person. He says he's one of the respectful guys. You know, he just wants to do this. You know, he wants to respect the business and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. And then there's a third member in that whole trio, I guess. I can't think of the top of my head what the other guy's name is, but he's going to be in a six-man for #1 contendership for the U.S. title, which is held by Kenny Defiance. That six-man has Zach Neal, Superstar Steve Stardom,
Okay.
Tejas,
Okay.
Tommy Trainwreck,
Right.
the Great Gatsky,
Okay.
and another one to be named later. That I think Onyx Andretti's involved in that one too, but
Mm-hmm.
it'll be a six-man match to where #1 contender for Kenny Defiance's U.S. title, which he will be defending that title against Leonard Literacy.
All right.
Yep. So, and we go. Of course, the women's title will be defended. Lena Solana versus Haley Shadows.
Okay.
And then our sixth match will be Devlin Kane versus the Freak Show Joe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that should be a great match.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Devlin Kane reached out to me and said, I want that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he's made of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and by the way, just to throw this out there from the last show, Devlin Kane did win the Farron Peterson Memorial Battle Royal, won a trophy and all that, but he also became the #1 contender for the heavyweight title.
Oh, we can't forget about that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Devlin can challenge Matthias at any time, at any place.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Man. Oh man. That's gonna be because Devlin Kane, oh my God. Him and I got a history, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the old Minnesota Extreme Wrestling days, he let me chop this one wrestler named Maru. So I chopped.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I
think later on, didn't they become tag team partners?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm glad I mentioned his name because I haven't brought up I haven't heard from him in a long time.
Mm.
He was one of the good wrestlers, you know, and whatnot. Yeah, yeah. I chopped him so hard his chest was hurting for like a week and a half.
Jeez. That's probably why Bullet got so upset.
You think?
I mean, I heard that way over the other side of the ring.
I think the whole crowd heard that. Well, see, that's what happens. That's what happens if I'm in Michael at these shows, and you never know what's gonna go down because,
Yeah.
and you know, like I said, it's been it's been a long time since the last time I topped a wrestler, and it was basically a heel wrestler. So for me to chop a babyface wrestler for the first time, now this is my first time, you
Right.
know. I it's a different atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I'm so used to for the people cheering for me when I talk the heel wrestlers, the babyface wrestlers. I got a different tune, so I know I got a reaction from that, and I feed off of that because if I didn't do that and I ain't got no reaction, then I'm doing something wrong, you know. But I'm just so glad I got that reaction from the crowd.
Right. Well, tell you what though, both Bullet got your chop. Matthias got chopped too.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. You heard me.
Yours was a lot better though.
But mine is a lot better because then, well, Bullet Bronson should have took off his shirt and then we're going to talk business. Luckily, he had his shirt on because if he didn't have that shirt on, it would have been a whole lot different story. But
Right.
do, I got to give, I got to, before I forget, I got to give a shout out to that one female referee who was refereeing the matches. I gotta give her, what's her name? I forgot. I think it's is it Katie?
That I can't think off the top of my head without
Yeah,
having a look.
yeah. Anyhow, I just I just want to give her a shout out for being a referee during the towards the two main event
Yeah.
matches. I got to give her.
She was very how do I want to say this? She did her job and she
Yes.
did it well. She's still learning. She's still green. There was a couple little hiccups there. But overall we were happy with, how she did. Um and we will probably bring her back again down the road, barring any scheduling conflicts that we might have. But
Mm-hmm.
we got two refs that are going to be coming back. Knock on wood. Your pal Jerry Adams.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
He was supposed to be back, or supposed to be at our show on 28th, but he had mechanical issues with a vehicle or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be back March 25th.
Okay.
So he'll be there. And then Nate Patrick, uh, a referee out of Chicago area.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get back to that girl, that woman, female referee. I had the opportunity after the show to speak to her, and I told her, she did a great. I told her personally she did a great job in her role and whatnot, and she's still green and whatnot. But I just personally gave her that shout out. Personally talked to her and told her you did a wonderful, wonderful job, and and she said thank you so much, and I told her, I told her You
Yeah.
know, hope
Yeah, she did.
she was at the Steel Domain wrestling shows too. So
Yeah, that's how I found out about her was um through mutual friends on Facebook, and then saw that she was at the Still Domain show as a ref, and like, I'll reach out to her. And I know we were having issues with issues with having the refs coming in for January 28th at Blizzard Bash, so just reach out to her and say, hey, you want to work? And she came in. So
mhm. And oh my God, the Jordan Cross is doing my live stream. Oh my goodness. Jordan Cross is also a great wrestler. I haven't seen him wrestle in person, but I think he was at the MAW show. I think I think either last year or before the pandemic.
hmm,
Yeah, I think I interviewed him, and what a great guy. I gotta bring him back on. I gotta bring him back on Michael's Corner, and because we got a lot to talk about too and whatnot. So I have to reach out to him. So,
oh, cool.
all
So,
right. Well,
yeah, so March into Madness is our next one. 6 matches, like I mentioned. We'll still work on that whole thing with Nick Pride and Bullet Bronson. I think I have an idea for that one, and no matter what Greg Hurt says, I got it all figured out. So,
okay.
but
Well,
so yeah, we got 6 matches in
mm-hmm,
Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, at the Chippewa Falls Middle School,
mm-hmm.
and tickets are front row is 20, floor seats are 15, bleachers are 10, doors open at 5, action starts at 6. We have the Eau Claire Cowboys football team coming back again
Oh,
to provide,
okay.
providing concessions again. So got to give them props. Um, and then can't say enough about Dustin and his bully brand. He will be returning as well. So I
Mm-hmm.
know he was there with a vendor table. So
Mm-hmm.
want to support a good cause.
Yeah.
Hit up Bully Brand and get your merch from him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for taking the time and to do this live stream with me. Um, and like I said, I'm looking forward to the March 25th. And I will be sitting front row, you guys, um, cheering on the action and whatnot. So,
Yeah, looking forward to having you back again, my friend.
all right. Well, listen. You have a great evening, and I will have to bring you back on here on my feedback video next month because I think this is a great idea for me to just not only do this feedback video, live stream video, but I like to do it with the promoters so then that way I can give you my feedback and because I want to change things up a little bit,
Yeah.
spice things up a little bit.
Well, I appreciate you having me on as usual, and it's always good to talk with you, and we'll see you on March 25th.
Okay.
We got a lot of big plans moving forward, and we got venues that are they're knocking on our door, and we're trying to get the spring bookings set and whatnot, and summer will be around the corner, and
Mhm.
um, but we got a big event in May that I gotta kind of finalize the deal on that one, but it's gonna be a good one. So
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, all right. Well, you have yourself a great evening, or a good night, I should say. Um, and looking forward to talking to you next time.
we'll see you at March into Madness.
All right. Madness. All right.
Madness.
You take care.
Later.
Yep. So, well, that does it for this feedback live stream video. You guys know the drill. You guys can follow me on social media. Facebook, Michael's Corner. Twitter is at Michael Pam. And YouTube is Michael's Wrestling Channel. Okay, you guys. You all have a great weekend. And I will see you guys on the next live stream video.